This is just sort of a. I actually get a kick out of this, but I thought I'd share these events that have taken place over the last, since last Tuesday, I guess. It's I'm on the Big Island, so what's today? Saturday. I normally don't keep track of their date stamps, um, but here's an example of some interesting events, right, on a planetary scale. So on last Tuesday, I contacted an outfit that's in Boise, Idaho. If you know where Boise, Idaho is on a map read. I'm on the Big Island. So I ordered some plant medicine, and I ordered it FedEx 2-day. And it's come before within 2 days. If I order it in the middle of the day because of the time difference, it usually will come not the next day or the next day, but the morning after, where it's put right out on the front doorstep. So I ordered some plant medicine on Tuesday, right? So the FedEx tracker sends me an email back on, when was it? Wednesday, telling me that it was going to arrive here Friday morning, right? So then what happens in the meantime, a storm comes through. And it rained for about a day and a half, a pretty good steady rain, right? It was a typical tropical storm. And then what I noticed is that when I went to the FedEx tracker, because the package hadn't showed up yesterday morning, I'm going, okay, well, you know who's keeping track of all the codes associated with the biometric accounts, right? With the exchange rate of block scale distribution tables and water worlds of when those codes were supposed to arrive, which is the mathematical geographical form in which that holographic image is going to appear out on the driveway. It didn't appear, okay? So that means that the timing schedule, you know what a schedule is on a graphing model. Something's going on here. And the reason that you know what's going on here is because the information, which is the data analysis, is not correct. It didn't show up. The system is indicating, because it always knows where it's at, because it's tracking it through a number system, through the AI. So now the AI is telling me that no, it's not going to come on Friday. It's not going to arrive until Monday. Oh, really? So how many days did we lose out of that? So it's going to decide for me when it is that it arrives as an image, right? Based on the elements that are contained within the plant medicine that's supposed to arrive on Monday. Now, in the meantime, you know the story of Aaron. Aaron's out of the house, right? Now, the way this was set up is the guy that used to live here, who passed away, bless his heart, in November, used to have a P.O. box because they don't deliver mail here. The U.S. Postal Service does not deliver mail out here. You got to go down to the post office, get a post office box, and go pick up your mail down there. So when you give somebody your address to have something shipped here, you got to have a P.O. box in front of the numerical physical address in order to pick up your package. So I had ordered a couple of things, right? Same way I ordered the other FedEx stuff of plant medicine. In this case, I ordered a Lemurian plug, which converts dirty electricity into positive healing electricity throughout the entire house. So I ordered it, and then the tracker told me that, hey, guess what? It's going to arrive, right, on Monday, supposedly. Then it changes its mind and says, no, it's actually arrived on Saturday the 15th of July. So when I go down to the post office, I find out that it had arrived on Saturday. So the lady goes to look in the box, because I say, listen, I don't have a key to the box. You know who's got a key to the box, right? That's right, Aaron's got a key to the box. And it's not uncoincidentally that the other item that I ordered, right, the other plant medicine I ordered, And then the plug already arrived, but the post office doesn't have a record of it having arrived because the only one that's got a key to that box is Aaron. And Aaron, if it was in that box, because the tracker is saying it was delivered through the AI, means that Aaron did not take the initiative in order to transfer what is now in his holographic eyeballs and transfer it so that I can see it with my holographic eyeballs. That didn't happen. So this was the neat little conversation that I had with the lady in the post office. I believe if the information and the data is correct, provided by the AI, that somebody has intercepted what it is that I spent my electrons on, and I believe that my electrons are being stolen because I'm not receiving what I was using those electrons in order to experience in my mirror. She's not going to compute that with her calculus. So I explained to her this way. You're the post office, right? You filled out a job, an application to use your consciousness to perform a role. And what is your role? You work in a post office. That's the job. So you're performing a role on a stage, which is an archetype. So an archetype, as somebody working in the post office, is responsible. What are you responsible for? You're getting paid in electrons in order to perform a job. So what I'm trying to tell you is this. Were you aware of the fact that when you allowed this person to have a key, and so when you have somebody who is not well, you are giving a key to somebody who is not well. You know what a sociopath is, right? Therefore, if I'm not getting what it is that I'm spending my money in order to acquire, because you're handing keys out to folks that are sociopaths, the sociopath doesn't have a conscience. That means it doesn't know right from wrong. That means that the AI, doesn't have an interest in making sure that I get these things. You realize that, right? So who am I going to hold responsible? Because you know what accountability and responsibility is, right? You're ultimately responsible because you signed up for the job to make sure that those things that we order get to us. So you're not making sure that we receive what it is we spent money on. So who's the ultimate responsible party? You are. You're the delivery agent, as in an Agent Smith. You signed up to be an Agent Smith on behalf of the system design, the beast technology. So therefore, since you're the one who's handing the key out to somebody that I can certainly make a diagnosis because I have the training and the certificate that demonstrates that. A master's degree in the behavioral sciences will say that, hey, here is an expert witness. So all I have to do is line out all the data that is represented by the DSM. What are they in now? What is it, the 6 of what a sociopath is? Okay, so you're handing a key out to a sociopath. So are you expecting a different result when you're handing keys out to a sociopath because I'm the evidence of what that sociopath had done? Okay, and you know what the sociopath is? That's the AI. You see how this works with Aaron? This is why I don't hold Aaron responsible. Okay, because Aaron needs to heal. Now, how are you going to heal an AI? It doesn't know right from wrong. It's just trying to make sure that it's getting its shit straight in order to make sure that what you order using our electrons arrives at the proper time and location in which it's supposed to appear. But it didn't appear. Did it? So the lady says, I'm going to have to contact my postmaster about this. Did they call back? No. Did you expect them to? No. They got to follow the rules. These are the order followers. Right? They're performing a job on behalf of the system. Now, I know that some folks call them NPCs, right? So it's just like, it's okay. It's all good. I go out to the yard, plant my bare feet on there, and give it all back to the universe. Bless their hearts. So you can see how I've been unloading. I went to speak to a data analyst who works for the county of Hawaii, and I said, hey, I think I got the right folks. You're in information systems management. Well, meet a motherboard tech operator. You want to get into data systems analysis? So I thought, okay, let's see if they get back to me. And so then I left a long detailed message with the mayor's office. I've also left a detailed message that covers data analysis and data extrapolation when you go into a system design that's failed. right? And see if they can process all this data, right? You know what a data transfer is, right? I had a friend of mine years ago and says, man, I'd love to be able to have all that data transferred from the database that you're operating on and be able to run it in my library. And that's called a circulatory system and a planetary motherboard on. We're getting the data. So this is going to be interesting. It's overcast this morning. Looks like it's the clouds are gray. See, it's